Hello, and happy Saturday. Welcome to today's live stream, and sorry for any gormlessness at the start of this. I am really not on it today. I tried to set this live stream up in the bedroom where I actually have air conditioning. That would have been a success. That would have been amazing. Didn't work out. There was zero internet. So then we had to bring it all downstairs. A bit of a hot mess. I'm so sorry for being late. But there is no time constraint on these live streams. We're going to keep going until we've answered all the questions. We're going to chat to you guys. So don't worry. But thank you for persevering while we kind of got everything set up. I do think this is a new record, though. Not only is it like the hottest day of the year here in the UK, but this is the latest I've ever been to a live stream. So I do really apologise for that. And we'll do better next week. Promise. So how is everyone doing today? How's life? Do we have any news? What are people up to? What are people drinking? It's very hot here in the UK. I think we're up to something like 34 degrees, and it's going to be even hotter on Monday and Tuesday. So while some people love the heat, I think it can also be very dangerous. So just take care. Anyone out there that is, planning on doing anything in the heat, my advice would be don't. Certainly don't try to rearrange your live stream to a room that you've never done it before and then find out hideously it doesn't work. Which is a lesson learned. So before I get into this, I'm just going to very quickly do some of the housekeeping because I always forget. So big welcome to Tom, who is the fantastic sheriff in town. So he's moderating today's live stream. You guys are always absolutely amazing, and we very rarely get a troll, but occasionally we do, and Tom is there to keep them all in check. So couldn't do this without Tom, so big thank you. This week we actually broke another record, which for the most subscribers in a single week, we gained 1,650 new members of the Mad About Skin family. So if you're one of them, if you're new to the family, make yourself known in the comment section because we'd love to hear from you, where in the world you are, names, things like that. Introduce yourself. And I just want to say a big welcome to everyone that might be joining for the first time. We do these live streams every single Saturday, which is at 6 p.m. UK time, 7 p.m. European time, which is 1 p.m. East Coast time. Yes, 10 a.m. West Coast time. Nearly tripped up there. Somewhere in the middle of the night if you're over in Australia. And just honestly, we don't ask for anything. The only thing in return for these live streams is that you gently press that like button. So if you haven't already, if you could, when you minimize the chat, it'll give you the opportunity to click the like button, then you can maximize the chat and it takes you back to where you were. So you never lose anything whatsoever. So just, big thank you to everyone that does click the like button because it just helps, or it encourages YouTube to push it out to as many people as possible after this live stream's over. And about 80% of the people that watch these do on replay, so sending lots of love if you're on the replay squad. Now let's go through some hellos and then we'll get onto the questions and all that good stuff. You can pretty much ask everything and anything. We don't really have too many rules. We like to keep it rule free and a bit free flowing on these live streams, so just ask away any questions that you've got. So welcome to Hells, to William, to Noodle, Sane, Fristenberg, Amy, Rita, great to see you all. We've got Tom, we've got Makeup Boy, we've got TNH, we've got Christy, International Language, Freya, Solvig, TNH, Debbie, we've got Sweet Tea, we've got Labrexa, so many of you. We've got some, what I call I don't want to call the old gang because that implies that, well, we're not old, we're just all fabulous. But the people that have been around a long time, we've got some names, obviously, and some new people that I think are joining for the first time, which is wonderful. We like to think of this as more than just like a live stream. It's more like a little family get together in the lounge, having a chat. Wish we were air conditioning, but we can't win them all. Today I'm actually having a beer because it's super warm here. It's an alcohol-free beer, not through intention. Just picked the wrong thing up when I was shopping at Marks and Spencer's. Again, can't win them all. But it does also comply with, I think, the YouTube alcohol policy. There is zero alcohol in that, so we are not breaking any rules. And like I said, I wish there was, but you know what? It's all good. It's actually really delicious, so I'm not going to criticize it too much. And it's quite refreshing. So what are you guys drinking? What are we chatting? What are we doing? Let's start with some comments. So thank you to Tom, who has very kindly posted the discount codes for the Mad About Skin line. And we've got, as you know, we've got the 5 products that form the core collection of the Mad About Skin line. And we've got a couple of discount codes at the moment. So if you are thinking of picking anything up or buying anything, make sure that you check those discount codes first, because I don't want anyone overpaying overpaying. We're not about that. We don't like overpaying. So check out those discount codes because there's a little something for everyone there just to get a little. We got a cost of living thing going on at the moment. So any money that you can save has to be a good thing, and it's all at www.madaboutskincare.com. Hell says, crank up that air conditioning, let's have fun. That's a sore point. We have no air conditioning. But I'm sending you lots and lots of love, Hells. I think actually I did read that the UK was hotter than Cyprus today. So, however hot it is over there in Cyprus, my love, apparently we've got it a few degrees warmer here, and it definitely feels like it, because these houses, not made for the warm. William says, hello, Scatty. Welcome, William. Sending you lots and lots of love. Noodle says, happy weekend, everyone. Hope everyone's having a lovely sunny weekend, lots of ice cream. I did. I got a really nice ice cream earlier and had one, and it kind of took the chill off. I'm also sat unceremoniously on a dog cooling pad, which are great. By the way, if you can get to, I got mine from Pets at Home, which is a big pet store here. If you can go to the pet store, they do the pads that you can keep in the fridge. Some of them are self-cooling, some you keep in the fridge, and it's basically for your dog or cats to lie on when they get too warm. I bought all my dogs and cats one, so the dogs lie on them, the cats want nothing to do with them, so I took the cats ones, and now I sit on them, and it's quite nice and cooling. So, a little cooling for the tush. You probably didn't need to know that, but that's too much information for you right there. Sally said, oh, it's Saturday already. I hope you had a good week. I just left a like, and I'll be joining the replay squad. Sending you lots and lots of love, and to everyone on the replay squad. Fristerberg, great to see you, my love. I'm having an amazing weekend, thank you. Hope you are too. Noodle says, got my big mug of tea ready and a slice of banana bread. That sounds delicious. I look forward to these live streams every week. It's the best way to relax at the weekend. I always look forward to these. I know quite a lot of influencers did live streams during the whole pandemic when things were, well, we were all sat in our houses doing nothing. And most of them have given them up now because obviously they have other commitments and things like that. I actually love mine. This is way more, this is like a hobby. Do you know what I mean? I actually love sitting down with you guys. It's like I say, chatting in the front lounge with family. So thank you for joining, Noodle. And that banana bread sounds amazing. I'd love a mug of tea, but I just think it's too warm for that. So I hope you enjoy yours and dunk the banana bread in. That's the best. Fristerberg says, Rob, I'm all about the questions today. Is there any reason why it's practically impossible to find a good serum with both azelaic and tranexamic acid in? Yes. There's no real good reason. Both of them are relative new stars in the skincare world, and neither of these ingredients are that popular, which I know a lot of people are like, what you want about? They're very popular. They are here in this community. They are generally, I think, in the skincare community. But if you went to the average person in your high street and said tranexamic acid, azelaic acid, like, what is that? Whereas everyone's heard of hyaluronic acid and vitamin C. So brands don't really want to spend the time and the effort formulating with tranexamic acid and azelaic acid to get it right, when those products probably aren't going to sell that well, aside from like us skincare aficionados. Now that doesn't mean that you shouldn't do that. I'm all about like innovating, and I'm going to be coming out with a discoloration serum next year that's going to have both of those in as like core components. So there's no reason you can't do it other than these brands don't think it's going to sell that well. And maybe, you know what, the likes of the big drugstores, it probably won't sell that well for them. So I do get it, but it is a beautiful combination. So watch this space, Fristenberg, and I will definitely be launching something to market in the next 12 months. This week, actually, I should have told you that. I'm just going to take a little sip of this alcohol-free beer, which is actually very tasty. It's so tasty. If this week I actually signed off the formulation for the Mad About Skin Antioxidant Moisturizer, which I'm going to put on the Facebook group after this. Tom's leaving links to the Facebook group in the chat, so you can join if you haven't already. I'm going to leave a link to the ingredients list there so you guys can check it out. But it's got resveratrol, ferulic acid, vitamin E, it's got pycnogenol in there, it's got green tea, Q10. It's got so many different antioxidants in a really moisturizing base. So it can be a moisturizer and antioxidant all in one, and it's going to come in at a fraction of the cost of the Neod Survival with basically the same number of antioxidants. So what's not to love? And look out for that on the Facebook group. I'll post the ingredients list there. I just have to edit some bits out because some of it's trademarked and stuff. I do that, but then I can show you the rest, and I'll show you the concentrations as well, so you know exactly what you're getting. And that should be launching this year. We haven't got the exact date yet because we just need to go through the manufacturing process, but that's quite exciting. Rita, great to see you, my love. Amy says, I got my Mad About Skin lip conditioner. Rob mentioned that he also used it in his hair. I say we come up with 101 ways to use the Mad About Skin lip balm beside lips. So actually, this is actually a really good point. So I went on holiday a few weeks ago. It seems like a decade ago now, and I forgot hair gel. I don't know why I forgot hair gel. Normally it's the first thing I pack, but I forgot it. And I thought, you know when you get out of the shower and your hair's all fluffy and you're like, no, this is going to look ridiculous. So I thought, what can I grab? And I saw the Mad About Skin lip conditioner. I thought, you know what? It's oil-based, and it's got some waxes in there anyway to hydrate the lip. This could work. So I just put a little bit between my hand, kind of worked it in. I worked in the hair. And it worked really well. In my hair, I did it for a full week because I had no choice. Did it for a full week, and my hair had never felt softer afterwards, so it's great. You didn't get any hold from it, but it stopped things looking flyaway, so it kind of did the job. I was really impressed. And obviously, we call it a lip conditioner, but it's kind of like a universal balm, so you can use it on areas of dry skin. You can use it basically wherever you want, and I want to do a bigger version of it in a bigger tub that's going to be like that you can use on the body as well, like same product, same formulation, but that you can use on the body for the elbows, the dry knees, ankles, all that good stuff. Great for slugging. If anyone does do any slugging, it's got beeswax in there, so it'll provide an occlusive layer. So if you're into slugging and you want something that is going to sink in rather than just sitting like a layer on the skin, the Mad About Skin lip conditioner probably could work. So yeah, there are lots of ways, Amy. I'll come up with 101. You watch this space. Tom says I use the lip conditioner under my eyes at night, which yeah, that's how I use it. The only bit of slugging I do under the eyes, great. William says Trader Joe's SPF has become my new holy grail. I've ordered it. It's winging its way from Trader Joe's here, so I can't wait. Apparently it's the dupe for the Supergoop Unseen sunscreen. I'm not the biggest fan of American sunscreens. I think there's better formulations elsewhere. But I do think the Supergoop Unseen sunscreen is one of the best. And so any dupe that costs a fraction of the cost, I'm all about, and I'd love to be able to recommend it to you guys. So I've got one on order. It's winging its way to me, and I can't wait to try it and let you guys know what I think. Amy says, Rob, I heard that the Azure Line and Matrixel combo works on the deep lines of the tech neck. Any thoughts on this? It would work. Asking for a friend. Amy, dear, have we got tech neck? Yeah, so tech neck is when it's constantly looking down and you get these creases here. In theory, it's going to work. I haven't tried it. I haven't seen any studies on it, but in theory, it will work. I don't think it's going to work as well as on dynamic fine lines and wrinkles, but it's definitely going to have some benefit. And let's be honest, the Azure Line and Matrixel combo is like, what? You know, something like £10. So for a very small investment, it's worth giving it a go. I say be our guinea pig, Amy. Have a go and let us know what you think. I'd be all ears. Makeup Boy, lovely to see you, my love. Tom says, I'm really going to have to cross the border and look for that Trader Joe's sunscreen. I'll let you know what I think, Tom. I'm looking forward to it coming in the post. It was really difficult to get your hands on because we don't have Trader Joe's here. But hopefully it'll be worth it. Makeup Boy says, just got my second Mad About Skin exfoliation gel. Thank you, Rob, for a lovely handwritten message. It's a pleasure, my love, and I'm sending you so much love. Enjoy. The exfoliating gel has sold way better than I thought it would. I sort of envisaged it would sell okay, but I didn't think it would be like as hot off the market as maybe it is now. We've sold through, but we've got another shipment on its way next week. So if you are buying it, it will be super fresh because we've got a new batch basically been made as we speak, which is quite exciting. Christy says, hello Rob, nice to be able to join you with all of you today. I'm getting ready to go to a Hawaiian themed party. Summer's Gate, get that Hawaiian vibes on, your hula skirt, get your lanyard, not lanyard, what's that thing? Garland, Hawaiian shirts, all of that. Now that is my version of Hawaii. I'm sure all of that is absolutely untrue, and if you go to Hawaii, I bet it's nothing like what in my mind it is. It's on my bucket list of places to go, so I'm sorry if my description of Hawaiian attire has offended any Hawaiians out there. I do love you all. International Language Dan says hi to everyone, and Rob, I hope this week's been kind to you all. It has international language. First of all, I always love reading out your name. It makes me so happy. It's a bit warm here in the UK. That's all I'll say. It's a bit warm. I'm just looking at the chickens. Not happy. I've had to top up their water like 3 times today. I did make them a little paddling pool, like with a big sort of like plastic like paddling pool thing, and so far they dip their heads in to drink from it, but they haven't actually dared go in. So I'd say that's not been a great success. They hate the heat. The cats hate the heat. The dogs really hate the heat. I'm melting but coping. So yeah, I'd say, but it's nice. You know what? I think the kids are off school now. The school holidays are just starting, so it's nice that at least kids can play out and all that good stuff. Solvik says, hello from Norway. Sending you lots of love to Norway, Solvik. I wish I was back there 2 weeks ago. I was there right now, and I loved every single minute of it. Such a beautiful place. Bar the cost of my cake and coffee, which was ridiculous. It was actually the best cake and coffee I think I've ever had, but it cost the best part of like a house. Other than that, I couldn't pick fault with Norway. Such a stunning country. Teenage said, what cold drink is Rob going to have today? We've already got it. I went with a beer. I went with an alcohol-free beer, which nobody would have guessed, not even myself. I'm not a big beer drinker generally. I prefer like gin and tonic. I prefer a cup of tea. I love a cordial. So good. But I saw this and thought, oh, I'll get it. And then I look and it was like alcohol-free. I was like, oh, okay, never mind. But actually, it's really tasty. So it's called the 9-hop pale ale. I got this from Marks and Spencer's. I was shopping their skincare earlier, and it's alcohol free and it's really nice. So if you know, I don't know, if you don't drink alcohol, or you're pregnant, so can't, or religious reasons you don't, I think this could be a good option. International Language says, just finishing the housework while listening today. We love a bit of productivity. Tom says, if you guess what Rob's drinking, you can win a prize. If you go over to Tom, no, Tom is so bad. So let's just clear this up right now. There has been some scam artists doing the rounds. They do it on everyone's channel, but suddenly they've decided to do it on mine this week. I should be flattered that I think they think it's now worth doing on our channel. So I think that shows how much we've grown in the last year. The scammers are starting to target us. Thrilled. Basically, it's a picture of me with the username is contact me on Telegram, and then the note is like, you've won a prize. You haven't won a prize. I'm really sorry. And I feel really bad because people have been contacting me saying, oh my god, I've won a prize. I'm like, no, it's a scam. Because then you go over to what even is Telegram? I've no idea what that is. You go over to Telegram and then they ask for all your details and they scam you. Don't do it. So if you see anything on my channel or anyone else, like contact us on Telegram or whatever, just report it. Report it to YouTube and let's get it shut down. It is ridiculous. I don't know what Telegram is. I assume it's sort of like a Vladimir Putin Russian bot scamware thing. I don't know. Haven't got it. Won't be getting it. So Tom says, drinking. So basically, when Tom says, if you guess what Rob's drinking, you can win a prize if you go over to Telegram me. Tom, don't become the scammer. Now, I always think with these scams, if these people put as much creativity and effort into doing good, oh my god, the world would be an amazing place, wouldn't it? But instead, they just want to scam people out of their hard-earned money. Not okay. Not cool. Solvig says, I hope everyone is having a lovely Saturday. It's been a minute since I was able to join. I know, Solvig, we've all really missed you. Debbie says, happy Saturday, everyone. Love you, Debbie. Makeup Boy says, yeah, those Telegram messages were so annoying. They were, like, really annoying. It's more than that. It's just annoying. And then it gets people's hopes up, which isn't okay. And then it's just awful. And then they scam people. Not good. Amy says, yeah, I won several prizes. Yeah, I won a prize on my own video. Like, they actually messaged me in response to my message. Not great scamming there, people. Teenage says, oh my god, I just remembered I have an old ice lolly in the freezer. Be right back, Teenage. Go get that. You need that. That sounds amazing. It's probably stuck. You'd have to machete it off the side, you know, clinging on with some fish fingers and some ice lollies. You'll have to just machete it off and eat it. Sweet Tea, great to see you, my love. Sending lots of Florida. Again, apparently the UK is now hotter than Florida this week. So, I'm feeling your pain. I've just whacked myself in the eye. We're going to move on from that. Lebrexo, great to see you, my love. Tom says, hi everyone, Rob should be here any minute now. Yeah, I was late. But to be fair, I was trying to get some air conditioning in my life, so you can't blame a guy for trying. I mean, it didn't work out, but you can't blame me for trying. Let's see. Oh, right. We've got Sophie. Great to have you, my love. Hope all is amazing with you. Oh, Solvig says, I'm baking lasagna for my twins' 15th birthday. That sounds amazing. And I wish I was there, Solvig. Literally divine. And I hope they appreciate it. Homemade lasagna on the birthday. What is not to love? Like, for my birthday, 27th of May, just a heads up. Welcoming homemade lasagnas. Teenage twins, you are braver than a Marine soldier. Yeah. Mind you, they might be fine. I'd like to think me and my brothers were angelic in our teens. Yeah, my mum might disagree, but I like to think we were. Marley says, I thought I was late. Glad Rob isn't on time today. I'm never on time, dear, but today was a new record, even for me. Willie says, when is Rob ever on time? William, don't sass me. Catherine says, hi everyone. Good to see things are back to normal. I'm late, but Rob's later. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. I'm glad that you guys know me. That's what I mean by when I say it's like family around here. You guys know me all too well. You know that the chances of me being on time are slim to nil. One of these days, I keep promising Tom, one of these days I will be, and I promise, like, I will be on time. It's not happened anytime soon. I'm just going to double check that the internet connection, because apparently it could buffer a little bit. But also the heat means that the internet has been so bad here, like so bad. In the UK, it doesn't take any change, and all like technology, trains, infrastructure just stops. Let's just see if we can get the internet connection even better for you guys. Just gonna very subtly work on that just to see if I can put the booster on, which it looks like. Yes, I think that booster might be on. So I think the internet might be even better. Let's see. Stefano, great to see you, my love. Saida says, does PS sunscreen have UVA protection? It does. I love the PS sunscreen. So good. You can get it from Primark here in the UK. Absolutely love it. And yes, it does offer a really good level of UVA protection. So that's amazing. So let's see. Kerry says, hi, Rob and everyone. Rainy in New York, eating leftover Chinese takeaway. Kerry, I might actually emigrate briefly and just spend some time with you. Because I love New York, I also love cooler weather, and I love Chinese takeaway. So you've got everything I want over there. Sweet Tea says, looking gorgeous, Rob, feeling better. I am feeling better. I'm feeling very, very warm, but that's not the whole flu. That's just me feeling a bit warm. And I've got the world's biggest zit on my forehead. Every time I get ill, I end up breaking out. Got a big zit. That's with us today. There's no way I was concealing it for this because it's just way too warm. Let's just see if I can get something to sort of flap myself with. Pinja, great to see you, my love. Great to see you. Teenage says, I love how every live stream starts mid-sentence. Rob just talking to himself. Love. Yeah. I'm never sure when they do start. I don't know whether you end up getting loads of like faff and me looking gormless, or whether you get lots of me just not doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm just going to turn the booster on this stupid internet to see if we can get some better internet here. Bear with. Everything is just so hot. We're just battling through. We're battling through. Let's have a look. Saida says, I've been watching your videos lately. Thank you so much, Saida. We love you. Fiore, welcome, my love. Serena says, hello, everyone. Finally made it to a live after many busy couple of months. Serena, it is wonderful to have you, my love. And thank you so much for joining us. Stephanie, great to see you, my love, says, just back from her travels. Vienna, Budapest was amazing. Wasn't able to get Geek and Gorgeous Vitamin C. That's a shame, but I love both Vienna and Budapest. Such beautiful cities. I hope you had a gorgeous time. You got the weather for it. Hopefully it wasn't too warm, but you definitely got the weather for it. Harriet says, happy Saturday, everyone. Rob, what are your thoughts on in-office treatments? Are they worth the coin? Depends what they are. I think if you're going to have derma rolling or dermaplaning, I would definitely have that done in office rather than at home. I just think it's safer. If I was going to have a chemical peel, I would have it done in office, and I think it does work. I think things like that, where I wouldn't feel confident doing it myself at home, definitely worth it. Things like light therapy. I've got an LED mask at home. Do I need to go and pay to have that done in an office? No. That sort of thing isn't that worth it in my view. But I do think things like derma rolling, laser work, peels, anything like that is way safer done in an office, and I would definitely recommend it. What do I have done most? I don't actually have much done in the office, to be honest. I do like to go for a facial twice a year, just as like my treat, and I really enjoy that. I do have a Jesna's peel, which is a peel for hyperpigmentation. I used to have that once every sort of 8 months. I haven't. My hyperpigmentation is a lot better recently, so I haven't been having that, but I did used to always go on for that as well, because again, I just don't want to do that at home, you know what I mean? Take the risk. Christy says, it's so hot and humid here in North Dakota, but I'm drinking lots of hot coffee and water. Keep hydrated, Christy. Keep hydrated. Kerry said, congrats to all the new newbies. I know, we've grown so much in the past week. It's amazing. And thank you to each and every one of you that's new to the channel. We love you. We've just hit, literally just before I came on, 73,000 subscribers. Sometimes the YouTube count takes a little bit of time to catch up, but we did hit 73,000 subscribers. So we're 27,000 away from the 100k badge. Yes. So if you haven't subscribed yet, why not just click that subscribe button? I always like to say you're more than just a subscriber number here. For your subscription, you get daily videos. I reply to as many comments as possible. Weekly live streams. Like, what's not to love? TNH says, rarely get a troll. I'm here every week. TNH, no comment. Let's excuse me. That's just the residual cold thing going on. Fristerberg says, my cat has just woken up and thinks cuddling is more important than a live stream. I think they're equally important. I wouldn't cuddle, no. My cat Marcel loves his cuddles in this weather. No, he doesn't get cuddles. Unless it's very cool in the evening and the air conditioning's on, then he can. Hilprey says, hi Robin Hall, it's drizzling today and about 65 Fahrenheit. Getting ready to decorate a birthday cake for a 7-year-old girl. So much pink, purple and glitter. What is wrong with pink, purple and glitter? That's not just for a 7-year-old girl. I know a certain 36-year-old man that would really enjoy that. Hilbury, I demand pictures on the Facebook group. That would be amazing. Kirsty said, hi Rob, far too hot to hope. I hope you're not suffering too much. No, we're battling through, my love. We're battling through. Bimo says, Solving, are you sweet? Happy birthday to our twins. Yeah, happy birthday to the twins, Solving. We're sending you lots and lots of love. So Stephanie says, Geek Gorgeous doesn't sell vitamin C in stores. However, I did get the Jelly Joker since I ran out my cleanser. Love that Jelly Joker cleanser. And you know what? I'm glad that they don't sell vitamin C in stores, because the unique selling point of that is it's fresh and delivered to you. So I guess if they're sending it out in batches to drugstores, it's then sitting on the shelf, which kind of defeats the object of it. So in a way, that's really frustrating. But I'm kind of glad they don't do that, because at least they are really committed to the freshness, which is kind of the main reason to buy that. So it's frustrating, but I kind of admire them a little bit more for that. William says, ooh, pink and glitter. Yeah, William's like me, a bit of a magpie. Anything glittery and we're drawn to it. Freya says, hi Rob, hope you're well. I'm off to Budapest next week. Does anyone have any skincare recommendations that I pick up whilst I'm over there? Ooh, Hungarian skincare. I'll have to get back to you. Freya, do you mind cutting and pasting that comment in the main comment section? And I will get back to you after this, because I want to look up some of my brands that I think are Hungarian, but I don't want to embarrass myself by saying, yeah, they're Hungarian, and it turns out they're actually, Bulgarian or something. So leave it to me, but leave me a message in the vid and I'll get back to you. Sweet Tea says, Fristerberg, cuddles and purrs are as essential as good skincare. I agree, not in this heat, but I do agree generally. So you just said, we've covered that one. Let's see. Steph says, I think I might have a bad batch of the Neon Survival. What colour is it supposed to be? Like a very, very light, sort of like the colour of my walls behind, I would say. That's kind of the colour that you should be going for, like a wheatish colour, I would say. Which, that, if you're interested in Farrow and Ball, is clunch, is the name of that colour. Don't think that's an actual word. think they just made it up. But if you like a bit of clunch in your life, they do it in a wallpaper shade. I still don't know what that word means. I hope it's not something vulgar. It wouldn't be, because I bought it in a DIY store. Suzanne, great to see you, Miles. Suzanne's a bit late, but I'm here. Well, Suzanne, I was super late, so you've not missed much, I promise you. Awkward Genetics said, good morning from Washington State. I have my team using mostly Bubble products. Would you ever do a full brand review? Very affordable in the US. I love Bubble. Stephanie very kindly sent me the Cloud Drops serum, which I'm in love with. It feels like you're putting a cloud on the skin. I kid you not. It is so good. So that's my favourite. I haven't actually been able to get my hands on any other Bubble products. If I had enough to do a full review, I definitely would do a full review, because I think they are a good, affordable, but well-formulated brand. They're not the cheapest, but you pay a little bit more and you get so much more. So it's definitely worth it on the products I've tried so far. Gunj Borjan, I hope I pronounced that all right, said, hi, what do you think about the Dr. Levy's products? Are they worth it? 41-year-old Swedish woman, thank you for everything you teach us. It's a pleasure, my love, and welcome. I have never tried any of the Dr. Levy's products, so I watch these live streams back and just make a note of everything that I promised you guys. So I will put some on order and give them a try. I'm intrigued, but I don't want to say they're good or bad before I've actually had a proper look at them. So yeah, I will get back to you on that one. Now I'm going to take a sip of my drink. So this is a great opportunity, if you haven't already, to minimize the chat, click that like button, and then when you maximize the chat, it takes you back to where you were. And if you haven't already subscribed to our channel, I'm here to say, why not? We would love to welcome you to our Mad About Skin family. So whilst you're down there, if you haven't subscribed, click the subscribe button as well. I promise you won't regret it. You just know. I know you won't regret it. It's really nice. Let's see, we've got so many viewers, which is amazing. Let's see if we can get those likes up past 100. Beamer says, I've been having an alcohol-free beer too. Not to drink, but to paint with. What's wrong? I think when you're doing any decorating and painting, alcohol-free is the way forward. Kerry says, I own all of your 5 products and love them. Can't wait for more. Thank you, Kerry. I can't wait. This, very shortly, we've got the sunscreen launching, then we've got the antioxidant serum, moisturizer launch, which I'm so excited. Stephanie said, glad you're enjoying the bubble I sent you. Now looking forward to use it myself. It definitely is really good. It's like really good. The packaging Look, I know packaging doesn't count for anything. Well, it does. But I know packaging isn't the be-all and end-all, and actually you should be focusing on the ingredients within it, not just the packaging. But the packaging is so good. The pump is divine. It's so good that I will be rinsing it out when I'm done and reusing it, because it's so good. And also it's this bright, vibrant yellow colour, which is so good. It's got a vitamin C derivative in there, so it's super gentle. Some ceramides. Oh, yeah. I love Bubble. Just everything about them makes me want to gravitate to the skincare. And I know things shouldn't be about the look of a product, but let's be honest, who doesn't like something to look appealing and you want to reach for it in the morning, which is exactly what I want to do with that serum. So Bubble have done a great job with it. Hillpree said, I'm drinking a 16-ounce cappuccino and about to grab an ice cream bar. Literally doesn't get better than that. And I actually think our internet is doing quite well. It's holding up in the heat, people. It's holding up in the heat. Catherine says, yes to alcohol-free beer. I actually like it better than regular beer. That's true. Post from mildly warm northern Germany. Mildly warm. I thought the whole of Europe was like roasting at the moment. So cheers to Katharina, who is actually probably one of the few people keeping cool in Europe. Let's see. Faye said, sorry I'm late, I'm doing wedding prep. Oh, how exciting. Making lifts and filling confetti bags. That's very exciting. Faye, when is the big day? When is that big day? Jim says, hi from Australia. It's 3 a.m. over here in Melbourne. Sending lots and lots of love to Oz. And Jim, you are a dedicated supporter and viewer to be up at 3 a.m. and I love you for it. Scott says, good morning from a Long Beach. Sending you lots of good vibes to all. Scott, we love you. Let's see. Let's see. Suzanne says, cold pillow for the boot. Brilliant. Yeah, oh, honestly, Suzanne, get yourself to the pet shop. Get one for the animals. Get one for yourself. They're great. These are great. Like, why should my animals be super comfortable and me sweating when we could all be comfortable? That was kind of my theory. Jim says, can you pair peptides with retinols? Absolutely. There's this myth going around that you can't. The only thing I would be a little careful is copper peptides don't go that well with tretinoin. So tretinoin and copper peptides, maybe not. Everything else, you're absolutely fine. Irene says, hello, everybody. How are you, darling? I'm boiling so my mobile. Yeah, I know. Irene, I think boiling just about sums it up. I'm feeling so much better, which is great. Like, it's nice to feel like my old self again. I was so full of like the coughs, the headaches, the chills and everything. Not fun, but now I feel back to my old self. And yeah, no complaints at all. Teenage says, I finally caved and ordered the fade-in, even though I'm not a fragrance girl. It's not too bad. It's not too bad, isn't the scent of it? I actually really like it. I hope you do, TNH. I hope it works wonders for you. Dorian says, thoughts on hypochlorous acid? I do not have any thoughts. I will have a look and let you know if that's okay. Do you mind popping that comment? I'm really intrigued. Do you mind popping that comment in the full comment section? And I will get back to you straight away. Scott says, Rob, what are your thoughts on collagen supplements? Initially, I heard mostly don't bother with them, but now I'm hearing more things. Well, I'm not a dietitian, so I don't know too much about them. But Chris Gibson, who I love, would recommend you check out his channel, everybody, if you haven't already. He did a review of the different types of collagen supplement, and it kind of simplified it all for me. So I thought, okay, I'm going to get some collagen in my life. And I've been using, it's a collagen, it's called, what's the brand? I'll put it in the description box. Basically, it's a chocolate flavored collagen, which I mix with some almond milk and a bit of sugar. I know you shouldn't, but hey ho. And a morning and have it like a smoothie. It's really nice. Is it doing anything? I don't know, but I like it and it's not doing me any harm. So yeah, I think the general consensus from the scientific community is that collagen goes first to your bones, cartilage, joints, hair and nails. So if you're deficient in collagen, then it's going to go to those areas first. And only after you've got the full amount of collagen you need for those does it then go to the skin. So I'd say it's pointless using collagen supplements if you're so deficient that it's never going to get to your skin. If you're using it for your skin, but of course if you're deficient then using it is probably a good thing. So I'd say make sure that you're getting a very balanced diet and then throw in a collagen supplement. Like, what's the harm? Just don't overpay for them. And there's different types. So I think marine collagen, bovine collagen, plant collagen, they work different ways, and it's collagen type 1, 2 and 3. So do a bit of research on those. But yes, I am a convert. I think they do work. Yeah. Kerry says, I can't wait for the new moisturizer. I cannot wait to share it with you guys. I hope you love it. So Solvi says, I have quite a thick vitamin C serum from Lumine, which is finished brand. I've actually tried some of their stuff, really good. But it makes my sunscreen pale. Any tips on how to prevent that? Yes, putting it onto damp skin will help. Patting it in rather than rubbing it in will also help as well. So dot it around the face and then just gently sort of rub at the same time. That should help. And on damp skin will definitely help. Pinja says, oh my god, I need that Mad About Skin moisturizer. I hopefully it won't be more than a couple of months until you can get your hands on it. Serena says, I recently got a compound from a derm with azelaic and tranexamic acid. Is it still okay to use the Mad About Skin serum since it also has azelaic acid in it? Yes. I would say maybe skip the Mad About Skin serum at the start while you're getting your skin used to your derm's compound. Once you've got used to it, then you can add it back in, yeah. Because the 5% in the Mad About Skin isn't going to make a huge amount of difference to any sensitivity and irritation that you have. But I'd say make sure that you're using your dermatologist's one first, getting your skin used to it, and then you can use the Mad About Skin one on top of it. So maybe just take like a 2-week break from it, get your skin used to the other, and then you can add it in, no problem whatsoever. I use another azelaic acid on an evening alongside my serum just for some added benefits, and I love it. Hayden said, what are some good retinol products that are sold at big stores like Sephora? I like the Allies of Skin retinol, it's really good. Geek and Gorgeous retinol is great. The Medicate Crystal retinol is amazing. Youth of the People one, not too bad, but it's not quite as strong as you think it's going to be because it's a complex. And the Avène retinol is also amazing. Those are the ones that I love. I don't know which ones you can get in Ultra and Sephora because we don't have them here in the UK, but any of those would be amazing. SJK says, fantastic. The world needs good azelaic tranexamic acid product. I like the face theory, but I look forward to your new products. Love you, including percentages. Yeah, definitely. You all know the percentages, and I'm trying to formulate it with something in the region of like 5% tranexamic acid and 7.5% azelaic acid, because I think that'll give a nice result, but will be applicable to all skin types, so people don't get too much redness and sensitivity. Pinja says, yeah, put it on damp skin. Yeah, my one recommendation for anyone that's suffering with pilling in their skincare routine, put it on damp skin as like the first thing you do, because that usually solves it. Not always, but usually it does solve it. William says, I do enjoy the Mad About Skin moisturizer on my third tube. Well, imagine that, William, with all your favorite antioxidants thrown in. Trust me, I'm making the antioxidant serum moisturizer for you. I know you'll love it. Janet says, what soccer team do you support? Oh, Janet, that's a good comment. Good question. So in terms of, I'm not the biggest fan of football. Called football, soccer, football. It's interchange, same thing. I'm not the biggest fan, but my brothers and my dad are huge football fans. So I did end up watching quite a lot. So I usually support Leeds United, which are not great. I mean, no, they're not the worst, but they seem to make quite heavy weather of everything, and they're always worried. They're always on the cusp of being relegated to a lower division. But that's because I'm from Leeds, and generally because my family support them. So yeah, they're not very well behaved, though. Actually, aren't their fans? Leeds fans have a reputation for not being the most well behaved, which is a shame because everyone in Leeds is lovely. So I don't know where they get that reputation from. Yun Yun says, "Will you do a video on acne? I am planning on one. I've just ordered 6 of their products. I love their serum, game changingly good. I've ordered 6 of their other products, and I will, yeah, definitely with a view to doing a review. So yeah, I can't wait to share it with you guys." Marley says, is the antioxidant cream a similar consistency to the Mad About Skin moisturizer? Yeah, pretty much the same. It's slightly lighter just because obviously we've taken out some of the hydrators to make room for the antioxidants, but it should be pretty, I mean, you could use them 2 together, but it should be pretty much the same, yeah. Sophie says, hypochlorous acid has worked well for me, especially when wearing masks and helping with spots. That's amazing. I'm going to do a little bit more research. Pinja says, that Lumen serum was my holy grail for a decade. I owe it to my useful complexion to that. I need to try this product. Sounds like I'm missing out here. Kristen Berg says, has anybody tried the Good Molecules discoloration body treatment? Is it good? I tried it. The consistency is divine. It's basically the same as the serum for the face, but in a larger bottle, so you can get it for the body. I really liked it. It wasn't greasy. It sank in really well. Yeah, I would definitely recommend it. And like everything Good Molecules, great price point. Sweet Tea says, can slugging under the eyes create more melia if you're prone to it? Technically, yes. I would go for a product that has fewer oils in and more occlusives, if that's the case, because the oil it could trigger the melia. But yes, in theory it could, which is, I'm prone to melia, which is why I only do slugging under the eyes maybe 3 times a week. Right, I'm going to take a sip of my drink, which is a fantastic time, if you haven't already, to reach down and give this video a big thumbs up and a like. Honestly, it supports me in the channel so much. You know the drill by now, but I love you all. If you minimize the chat, you can click the like button, then maximize the chat, and it takes you back to where you were, so you don't miss out on anything. And we are 27 likes away from 100, so I'm sure we'll be able to get there. It tastes so good. Marley says, what would you recommend for dry, dehydrated, acne-prone skin? So hard. Oh, well, I agree. So hard. But I do have a video coming out this week on dry, acne-prone skin. So hopefully that'll have all the recommendations you need in there, and I can't wait to share it. Because I know a lot of people have acne and dry skin. I think some people think you can't, that's not possible. You have to have oily skin to have acne. No, not at all. You definitely can. So yeah, I would definitely recommend. I watch that video should be going out Wednesday. Let's see. William says Sephora has class action suit against the company for false reviews and suppressing 3-star sellers. Oh, okay. I did not know that. William coming in with the tea about. I think a lot. I mean, I know some brands get caught out. Sephora, by the sounds of what William's just said, just one of them. I think most brands suppress the bad reviews. I don't like it. I don't particularly like it. I think you should put your product out there for everybody to kind of see. Some of the ones that got caught out in the past, Sunday Riley, got fake reviews in their case. CeraVe don't allow any reviews under, I think, 4 stars. Try it for yourself. Submit a 3-star or 2-star review about a CeraVe product, and it comes back with, unfortunately, you did not meet our guidelines. The guidelines being, if you don't like our product, we won't feature you. And it's difficult. It's actually very difficult to do anything about, because they're private businesses, and private businesses have a right to kind of decide what doesn't go on their website, is usually how it's found, how the law works in the UK. Do I think that's right? No, but it's kind of what it is, if that makes sense. And I think that's a shame. So yeah, thanks for that. I'm going to do a bit of research into that, William. Let's see. Baba says, hi Rob, could you please suggest a completely fragrance-free budget version of the Purito cleansing oil? Cleansing oils tend to come with fragrance in, because it's a wash-off treatment, so most people don't mind fragrance in the cleansing oil, so it's very hard to find one without one. I think Hamish do one that a lot of people recommend. I don't have much experience with fragrance-free cleansing oil, so if anyone's got any recommendations for Baba, please let us know, because I would like to find one and try one out, because I don't think you need to have fragrance in a cleansing oil. I think a lot of brands just do it because that's generally what sells better, but you don't need it at all. So yeah, I did like the Purito one. I actually really like the Purito one, but like you say, it does have some fragrance in, but I did quite like that product. Suzanne says, Rob, congratulations on all the new subscribers. It's lovely to hear you tell us about the growth of your channel. Thank you, Suzanne. I know, it's really weird. I know I'm a bit of a nerd. I'm a bit of a numbers nerd, but I was telling Tom this earlier this week. So YouTube give you predictions when they think you'll get to certain milestones based on current growth, and they always said that we'd hit 100,000 subscribers in June next year. And I was like, oh, that's good. That's something to look forward to. Then they brought it forward to April. That was great, and then things have taken off in the past 2 weeks, and they now recommend they now think it'll be by the middle of December, which is amazing. It would be like a wonderful Christmas present, and so exciting. So yeah, if I don't know, I just take every single day as like an unbelievable pleasure, and I get to do this so much and love every minute of it. So but it's just nice that other people are connecting with the content and what we do here. So yeah, if you haven't subscribed already, I know obviously Suzanne has, but if anyone else out there hasn't subscribed, do it and join us and become like we'll do something exciting for the 100,000th subscriber, something big, like something really big, and it's just really nice. For me, I noticed the more subscribers you get, the more likely brands are to reach out and send you products to try for you guys, which is great, because whilst I would never do a review, I would never accept products on the basis of giving them a good review, because we're not about that, and I never take sponsorships because I want to be independent. It's quite nice when brands now actually proactively say, oh Rob, by the way, we've got a new product, can we send it for your thoughts? I'm like, yeah, which is cool, because it allows me to give you guys like the sneak peeks and the first impressions and things like that I know a lot of you guys like. So yeah, thank you to everyone that subscribed. You're all amazing. TNH says, I don't understand those YouTube scam bots. Surely no one actually clicks this. Unfortunately, people do, and I think I just wish those people would plough their energy into constructive things rather than scamming people. Suzanne says, Spiderbot, scam artist. Spiderbot, how dare you, Suzanne? How dare you? Spiderbot was not a scammer. He was not a troll. He was a true icon. And a dear friend to all of us. Not been seen since, though. I did notice that. Stephanie says, yeah, I got spammed. I knew right away. Yeah, it's so annoying. Lindsay says, a week into the exfoliator and serum, and I love them. Yes, Lindsay, that makes me so happy. Faye says, Telegram is properly old school. So Telegram used to be able to send a telegram through the post. I'm assuming it's not that. I don't know if Telegram is what it is. I don't know. I just assumed it was like It sounded like, my first thing was, is it Donald Trump's new, like, social media thing? Because I think he's got a new social media thing, and I don't know what that is. And I wondered if Telegram was it, but apparently not. Apparently, so then I thought it must be a Vladimir Putin thing, but apparently not. Who knows? Who knows? I don't have it though. So if anyone says, "Hi, this is Rob. Contact me on Telegram," you know they're lying because I've never heard of it. I don't know what it is, and I'm not technologically advanced enough to sign up. So we're all good. And MSK says, "Just never expect to win anything for any poll, whatever the sort, unless the channel owner has announced anything." Well, I did think sometimes when people were like, "Oh my god, I won," I'm like, but what have you won? Did you enter anything? If you didn't enter anything, it's kind of hard to win something you didn't enter. But then we did do a giveaway on the Allies of Skin a few weeks ago, so maybe people thought that was it. I don't know. I just wish scammers would get out of our lives and do something constructive. Sweetie said, "No, Spider-Man would never stoop that low." I know. I think Suzanne needs to take that back. Matcha says, "Hello, thank you for all the helpful videos. It's a pleasure, my love, and thank you." Tom says, "I miss Spider-Bot." We all do. Teenage Spider-Bot is for the people. He would never scam us. Absolutely not. He was just giving us great advice on Spider-Man. Sophie says, "Dorian, I've been using it regularly as an antibacterial. They use it in skin cleaners." I didn't know this. I'm going to have to do a lot of research on this ingredient. Amy says Spider-Bot was best. We have a lot of love for Spider-Bot here. MSK says, "Telegram is apparently known for its security though. Also, it's quite popular among journalists." Oh, maybe it's not what I think. I just assumed it was a Donald Trump, Vladimir Putin, odd, like, social media thing. I didn't know it was actually a proper thing. Like I say, I still don't have the technological advancements to actually sign up to it and then to scam people. So definitely rest assured, if anything comes from anything, it's not me. William said, Elizabeth says, "Hi Rob, I won't be on for too long as I still have lower back pain." Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Elizabeth. I hope you're feeling better soon, said. And my brother lost his wife a couple of weeks ago. Never had the pleasure of meeting her. She didn't know she had hypoglycemia. That's so sad, Elizabeth. We are sending you the world's biggest Mad About Skin hug, and I hope nothing I can say can make anything feel better, but just know that we'll be thinking of you, and that the whole family and the whole Mad About Skin community will be thinking of you and sending you so much love. See, Maru says, "Good afternoon, my lovely Rob." Thank you. Good afternoon to you too, my love. From Greece, your voice is much better now. Thank you. I was all a bit husky last week, wasn't I? "Can I come by vitamin C alternative, Neod, Copper Immuno, Isolate, and Bakuchol?" Yes. And I want sales from Neod. Yes. The Neod sale should be coming back in November. I can't wait. So yeah, absolutely. So you can use vitamin C derivative, Copper Amino Isolate Serum, and Bakuchol on the same routine. In fact, you get great results doing that. Would fully recommend it. Makeup Boy says, "Thanks, Rob. I'm so interested about Good Molecules Discoloration Serum, but shipping to Finland is like €40. €40? Really? Wow. Okay, you can buy like 4 serums for that. That's a lot. That is a lot. That's not good, Makeup Boy. I don't think it's worth that, but it is really good. Let's see. William says, "Yeah, I agree. You need to leave cosmetic procedures to the professionals." I do. I think light therapy, fine at home. I think anything invasive, definitely done by a professional. Let's see. Makeup Boy says, "Elizabeth, yeah, so everyone's sending their love to Elizabeth, which is why I love this community, because I just think everyone looks after each other." Paintbrush says, "Poor Rob, you're a trooper for doing this in this heat wave. I totally put my feet in a bucket of cold water under the desk." I should have done that. Paintbrush. Before I came on, I should have a bucket of water, cool water, sloshing around down here. I'm quite clumsy though, so that would have been all over the place. I've got cat hair as well, just at the end of my nose, and can I get rid of it? No. You might see Leo, my cat, who is sleeping down there, but I think it might be too warm for him to actually bother, which is a shame because I know a lot of you guys would love to see Leo. I might go and pick him up and show you later on. Kimberly says, "Hello and happy sunny Saturday. So happy to be able to join after not being able for a few months. What have I missed? You've missed so much, and we've missed you, Kimberly. More to the point, we've missed you. So thank you for joining. I'm so glad you could join today, my love. Sending you so much love." Pincher said, "I'm doing my PM skincare routine now, and I remember to ask, does anyone have a problem with the ordinary lash and brow serum? It stings the eyes so bad. Sometimes I have. Most people are fine with it." And it is ophthalmically tested, so in theory it shouldn't, but everyone's eyes are different, so it might just not be for you. It's a shame. It doesn't with mine, but anyone else got any feedback for Pinja? I'm sure it would be greatly received. Sophie said, "Does Jesna's work for your pigmentation? I have some stubborn pigmentation that won't budge even using high acne." Yeah, I had a series of 3 when my pigmentation was at its worst. I had a series of 3 Jesna's peels, which is a blend of different really high strength exfoliating acids. I left 3 weeks between each one, 3 weeks, 4 weeks between each one. Yeah, worked really well, but you have to be on your SPF game. Like, it really takes layers off. You have to be on your SPF game. That was the only thing that I thought. It was a lot of faff. the downtime was quite high because I peeled a lot. You have to be on top of your SPF game. But yeah, it worked. It definitely worked. And it didn't come back because I didn't get the rebound hyperpigmentation, so I would recommend it. Yes, definitely recommend it. Now I'm going to take a big sip of my tea before I literally overheat. So if you haven't already, if you could minimize the chat, hop over to the like button, give it a gentle caress, and then when you go back to the chat, it'll take you back to where you were so you don't miss out on anything. We have 85 likes so far, so 15 till we get to 100. I'm sure we can do it in the next half an hour. So if you haven't already, yeah, if you could press that like button, you do me the world of favours. So good and so refreshing. Derek says, not really skincare, but any recommendations of really good antiperspirant or deodorant? I've tried every single natural anti-deodorant, antiperspirant. None of them have worked that well for me. The one by Evolve Beauty was probably the best, but none of them worked that well. So I just went back to good old fashioned Bulldog, which is a cruelty-free brand at least, and use that, and it works quite well. I tend to, when it's hot like this, I shower in the morning and in the evening, so I don't think I need to wear antiperspirant or deodorant that much. So, but the Bulldog one works really well for me, so I would recommend that. Harriet says, such a font of knowledge. Thanks so much, Rob. Thank you, Harriet, and sending you lots and lots of love. MSK said, pink, purple, and glitter. Add magenta, and you are an Aphrodite approved. Oh, doesn't that sound gorgeous? Doesn't that just sound amazing? TNH says, all my Neo Survival have been dark orange. Really? Okay, might have all been that colour on the wall behind. Maybe a bit darker than that, but not like dark orange. Oh. Lindsay says, what colour was everyone else's? Neo Survival. Lindsay said, how are the kitties and the chickens? Hot. I think we'll just summarise it. Hot. They're all laying around, being super warm. Marcel is even more grumpy than usual because he hates the heat. The dogs aren't coping very well at all. The chickens are probably doing the best of all of them, but again, I think, you know, I think they'd rather be a little bit cooler. Suzanne says, I don't have any skincare questions to ask, so I'll just do my exercises for my back while I watch. I'm here, just gonna be less chatty. Suzanne, you're here, and that's all that matters, and we love you for it. And good luck with the back exercises. Stephanie says, traveller to Budapest, weather is warm and humid, pack skincare accordingly. Yes, that's a good point. It's good to know the heat. Danny, great to see you, says, oh my god, I'm super late. I took my doggy to the beach to cool down. Oh, Danny, that sounds amazing. Did he go in the water? Mine won't go in the water. Never will they go in the water. Tom says, my survival zero is always reddish brown. Yeah, I guess maybe mine is a bit darker than those walls. Maybe it is. Faye says, I thought I said clunge. I thought you said clunge for the colour of your walls, and I probably lolled when you said it about not being vulgar. Clunge. Clunge. Oh god, I'm going to get demonetized at this, right? I'm keeping my mouth shut. It's Farrow about brown. If anyone thinks I'm just being vulgar, I'm not. It's Farrow and bald colour. You can look it up. It's online, so it must be true. Danny says, I'm full of sand. I'm allowed to do a scrub session with it. Yes, Danny. Yes, it's organic, 100% natural sand. Get it scrubbed. Though it depends very much where the sand is. Be careful. Don't scrub anywhere where you don't want scrubbing. Tom says, depends on where the sand is, Danny. Oh my god, Tom, we might be the same person. There is this running joke in the community that me and Tom might actually be the same person, and I'm just using two different names. I'm not, but there's this theory, and we do always come out with things, basically the same things, which kind of isn't helping and might just make everyone think we are. But I love you for that. I've got hiccups now. I love you for that, Tom. That was so unglamorous, that hiccups. I shouldn't have laughed and inhaled that beer at the same time. Lesson learned. Sweet Tea says, Suzanne, I have no idea what kind of exercise it is, but it sounds like stretching you do with fizzy drink. That does. It sounds amazing. Solvik says, of course, Danny, it's natural. Yeah, I know. If it's natural, it's all good. Amy says, I'm loving the bubble vitamin C serum. Amy, where did you buy it from? Because I'd love to get a top up. Where are you buying it from? Awkward Genex says, yes, bubble packaging is adorable. It is. I love a good bit of packaging. Let's see. Marley says, could you do a review of the FW Beauty? They have some very interesting products and small business. Oh, I didn't know. Yeah, I'll pop their mineral sunscreen. I'm looking for a good mineral sunscreen, so I'll pop one on order and let you guys know. TNH says, Beauty of Joe's launched some new products. Will you review? I bought the Retinol Eye Cream, but you won't get it here for over a month. They sent me the Retinol Eye Cream, and I really liked it. They sent me the peeling gel, which I really liked as well, and they sent me the wash gel as well. I'd say all three were really good. The Retinol Eye Cream, I personally still think I prefer the Inky List one, and that pains me because I prefer Beauty of Joe's onto the Inky List, but I just think it works a little bit better for me. But I do also, the peeling gel's a bit gimmicky, but it's kind of nice. Oh, their plum wash, so beautiful. So good. Faye says, wedding is the 28th of this month. I've moved it twice because you know what, so the third time's a charm. Faye, it'll be even more fantastic because it's the third time of moving it. I hope you have the best time in the world. Pinja says, oh dear, it's 15 degrees in Finland. Pinja, we might move to Finland. We might all move to Finland. Let's see. We've got, where am I? Stephanie says, I'm seeking more and more derm support, oral collagen. See, yeah, they are. I do think derms coming on board with oral collagen. Seems that there are more and more studies on the benefits. Yeah, I think there are some benefits. And most that I've read say that powder is better than liquid, and that you need to make sure you're using the right type of collagen to get the benefits that you want. So bear that in mind. But yeah, I think there's a lot more. Yeah. Oh, and Debbie says, check the budget dermatologist here on YouTube. I love her channel. And she just has a video on collagen supplements, which I'll probably be watching after this. So thank you very much, Debbie. Irene says, so will the retinol and the new moisturizer in 2 months? Yes. Yeah, it'll all be very exciting, Irene, and I'm so excited that you're all happy about it. Shelley says, oh, no, we'll never know what Shelley says because I've lost where I'm in the chat. Let me just go find where I am again. Bear with. There we are. Shelley says, here to leave my like, we'll catch up on Replay Squad. I've got a skincare fridge and just wondered what product should not go in there. And everything can go in the skincare fridge. Maybe not sunscreen. Sunscreen sometimes don't go that well in the fridge. But everything else can go in there. Literally everything. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. Oh, masks might turn a bit thick, so you might not want to put masks in there either. But again, some of them do work in there. It all depends on the individual product, but most things can go in the skincare fridge. Suzanne says, Rob, my skin hates the pool, so I tried using Cicaplast balm before going in and then Strategy Liquid Gold afterwards. Any other ideas? My skin is all rough and bumpy from the chlorine. Yeah, my skin does not like the pool either. One thing I did see people do is you can slug beforehand, and that will help prevent a lot of that. It kind of gives a waterproof layer. Vaseline in this case is the best for it. Put some Vaseline on. You look ridiculous because you're repelling all the water, but you know what, it does work. So yeah, in a small area, Vaseline works really, really well, and you can do that. The other thing that I would say to recommend is showering as soon as you get out, but don't shower before you get in. I know pools like you to shower before you get in, so you can shower the body but not the face. Just don't shower the face, then get in, because you're kind of washing away some of the oils that are naturally in the skin, which could be making it worse. So shower as soon as you get out, not before you get in, or if you do shower before you get in, don't do the face, and put a little Vaseline on and it should work well. Marilyn, great to see you, my love, and great that you can catch up on the live again. We have missed you. Harper said, I received a sample of Augustinus Genius, Augustinus Beta, I was going to say, Algenist Genius Liquid Skin Resurfacing 2% BHA Toner, and the ingredient deck is just incredible. I gave it to my son and that was hard to do. First of all, I would not give that to anyone. That stuff is so expensive, but it is really good. Yeah. Sorry, this is just the residual cold that I've got. I do like it. It's very expensive, though. All the Algenist stuff is good, but it's quite expensive. That's why I don't use it more. Faces, my partner is from Leeds and massive Leeds fan. Small England MOT. We love Leeds. Which part of Leeds are they from, Faye? Which part of Leeds? I am from Horsforth originally, which is kind of northwest Leeds. Matt, great to see you, my love. Sending you lots and lots of love. Faye says 74 likes at the moment, so you can see where you are up to. Thanks, Faye. I love it when people put the number of likes because I know how far behind I am. And not too bad today. I'm on fire. We are good to go. We've got 25 minutes left of the live stream and 87 likes. We need another 13 to get to the 100. I think we can do it. 12 now. 12 likes left. So there must be 12 people out there that want to just give me a little like. All you need to do is minimize the chat, hop over to the like button, then maximize the chat. It takes you back to where you were. We're at 89 now, just 11 to go. Let's see. So Kirsty says, can I apply chemical sunscreen after originally applying mineral sunscreen? You can. There are some dermatologists that say you should remove one before putting the other on, but I don't really understand why. I've seen other dermatologists say it's fine, like unless it's like a sunblock, so you can get like 100% mineral sunscreens, which is like basically 100% of the ingredients are mineral UV filters. It's just like a block on the skin. It's not quite 100%, but it's a high concentration. That it wouldn't work with, but everything else is fine. If in doubt, just get micellar water, soak it in a cotton round, wipe it on the skin. That'll do the job. Kerry says, when doing your skincare steps, do you wait while each product sinks in before doing the next step? No, I never do, because actually all products apply better on damp skin. So I leave it like 20 seconds, then apply the next product. Such a great hack. Let's see. Kerry says Claire's cleansing oil doesn't have any fragrance. That's good. I've never tried that one, but I think people love it. TNH says, I'm a saint. I hope you mean saints as in Southampton football team, not just declaring yourself an absolute saint. I don't know. I'm in Southampton, so I probably should have said Southampton, but no. Fristenberg says, I love the cleansing oil from Harrow Harrow. It's also fragrance free. Oh, you guys are amazing coming in with your recommendations. I have actually got that one, so I don't know why I didn't think of that one. Such a good product. Pinter says, Rob, that Lumein serum is a hyaluronic acid vitamin C serum. It's quite basic. I didn't know about any better a few years ago, but it's nice there are affordable options. Yeah, I am going to put one on order and just see what it's like. I'm always intrigued. MSK said, the pain with all the vegan and cruelty-free skincare brands barely has any fragrance-free products. This is the trick. If you're looking for cruelty-free and vegan, it can be really difficult to also find fragrance-free, which is annoying. It's a little bit annoying. TNH says, the 100k sub-parties on my birthday day. Yeah, anyone that's got a birthday in the middle of December, fingers crossed. H. Lee said, your channel information is the best. Thank you. That's so, so kind of you. And welcome. Adela says, can you do a video on brands with the cleanest ingredients? So, I'll level with you, Adela. I'm not a huge fan of clean beauty because it means different things to different people and it means different things to different brands. And I don't think any ingredients are the main stuff that you see. And I'm coming at this from a European perspective. So here in Europe, for example, we have like a list of thousands of ingredients that aren't permitted in skincare and the smaller lists in, say, the States. And so clean isn't really a thing here in the way that it is in the States because most of the time when you pick up a product, it doesn't have a lot of the unclean ingredients in, if that makes sense, which is why it's very difficult to do any video talking about clean skincare because it means different things to different people. Hope that makes sense. That wasn't just dismissing that because I think it's a great suggestion for a video. I just don't think I'd be the one to be able to do it justice, if that makes sense. I always think know your limitations, and that is my limitation. I don't think I'll be able to do enough in terms of a video to make that good. Let's see. Miles says, hi Rob, what do you think of the P20 sunscreens? Love it. Love the kids one. SPF 50. Amazing. And they last for like 8 hours. They're a little on the greasier side. They don't ever break me out though. So I don't think they cause acne, but they're a little bit on the greasier side and they do stain white clothing. So just bear that in mind. Suzanne said, TNH is a saint. Did you hear that, the world? A saint. Alexandria said, I'm so happy you said that about reviews that receive incentives for product reviews. As soon as they say it's in the video, I click off. I'm not interested in watching commercials. This is true. I don't have any problem with influencers making money. You know, different people have different budgets. They have different ways of making money. So I have no issue with that. I'm fortunate that I don't need the coin from sponsorships and I don't do it. I don't watch videos where it says ad in the title because I'm like, do you know what? I just don't care. If I want to watch an ad, I'd watch an ad. I want something more than that. So that's my own personal take on it. So that's why I don't do paid sponsorships. There's different ways influencers get products. So brands might reach out and say, we'll give you £2,000 if you do a video dedicated to our new serum. And a lot of content creators do it, and there's no shade, and I'm sure they've been honest about it, but that's not for me. I would never do that. So a lot of brands that do also reach out and say, would you like to try our new product? And I always message back saying, I'd absolutely love to try your new product. However, I can't guarantee a review. But if you'd like to share it with me and I like the product, I'd quite happily share it with my audience. And so that's classed as PR products, and I don't have a problem with that. I know some content creators have a problem even with PR packaging, but I think why? As long as there's no obligation to post about it or to be nice about it, what's your issue? I like to think I'm polite, so if a brand sends me something free in the mail for me to try and I don't like it, I tend to just give it to a friend that might like it and have done with it. I wouldn't necessarily badmouth it too much on camera because I think, you know what, I didn't pay for that with my own money, but I still think you should be open and honest with everyone. So yeah, we won't ever see paid sponsorships here, but that's not to shade anyone that does paid sponsorships. I just don't think it's easy to be authentic about a product if someone's paying you £2,000 to rave about it. Do you know what I mean? William says, Rob, video suggestions. Please do a blooper video. I still remember the video where you threw the Geek and Gorgeous Jelly Cleanser over your shoulder. That was an iconic video, William. We loved that video. Yeah, I could do a blooper. I've got a lot of bloopers. I could do a blooper. MSK says, Telegram is a messaging app. I need to look this up. I do need to look this up. But as you can tell, I know nothing about it. So if you get a message from me telling you to message me on Telegram, no, I know nothing about it. So it's definitely not from me. Faces, that shows my age. I'm 33 and in my head Telegram is a Victorian postal message. Me too. I also agree about clean ingredients, not a thing. It's like saying chemical free. As a chemist, it upsets me. It is the chemists that get very, very upset by the clean beauty trend. And also it's a lot of marketing, which I'm not a big fan of. Sweet Tea says, someone make a music video with cuts of Rob doing the swoop motion. Telegram and WhatsApp are both messaging apps. WhatsApp is popular in Central Asia and is owned by Facebook, as far as I know. Oh, okay. Rachel says, any treatment that quickly reduces redness left over from a pimple, sulfur is like the best thing. It'll also help heal the pimple as well. So sulfur would be hands down my favourite, Rachel. Danny says, Rob is using a hand fan. Oh, those sounds. Oh, the gutter. Oh, Danny dear. Danny did. Oh, I know. My mind's in the gutter now. Thanks, Danny. Interested. The budget dermatologist just posted content about the collagen supplements. Yeah, I'm definitely going to give that a try, but it is a ham fan, Danny, just for the record. SAG said, what's better, Benton Snail Bee or the Beauty of Joseon Glow Serum? Beauty of Joseon all the way. Not a big fan of Benton. Not a big fan of their products. Kerry says, I love native deodorant. Never tried that one. Would you recommend it? Should I give it a go? Danny says, I'm sorry guys. I heard the sound. I was like, it's my neighbours. No, it's coming from the phone. HD said, isopropyl alcohol works for deodorant too. Oh, I did not know that, but I guess it probably would, yeah. Most people's survival is dark orange. I'm going to have to go check mine now. Let's see. Blair says, hey Rob, can you recommend some products from the brand Isntree? I like their hyaluronic acid sunscreen. That's quite nice. I love their green tea fresh toner. Those are my two. Stephanie says, my Neod is a light milky brown. Same Stephanie. That's me. Yes, that's me. Me and Stephanie on the same wavelength. Ryan says, you're so amazing. I'm so happy to finally catch you live. Thank you, Marilyn. And we love you. Sophie said, my Neod survival has always been a dark orange. I use Survival 30. Do you think the sunscreen one is a bit lighter, maybe? Maybe. Jan said, just walking back from the... Oh, we never know what Jan says because I've just lost where we are. Bear with. I'm finding it again. Finding where we are. Talk amongst yourselves while I do this. Jan says, sorry I missed you today, folks. Just walking back from pool back home. Oh, that sounds so good, Jan. We've missed you, but welcome. Welcome anyway. TNH says, we need a full FBI investigation on the Neo Survival Zero and now. I agree, TNH. Let's get them on it. Now, I'm going to take another sip of my beer just to keep cool. We have 15 minutes left of the live stream and we are 4 likes away from 100. Surely we can crash through that 100 barrier. So if you haven't already, if you could minimize the chat, gently hop over and click that like button, and then when you maximize the chat, it'll take you back to where you were. We do have a video premiering live and exclusive straight after this, which is on ranking the best-selling Korean sunscreens according to Yes Style and Stylevana. So if you want to know what the best-selling Korean sunscreens are, this is the video for you. If you want to know how I would rank them in terms of the ones that work, the ones that don't, which ones actually are legit and which aren't, then that's the video for you today. You don't need to do anything. It will automatically go through it'll automatically take you through at the end of this. And hopefully the hold music might be a little bit better, he says. Might be a little bit better. I can't really promise anything, but it might be a little bit better, and I'm hoping it is anyway. So let me just see if I have set it up, because do you remember last time I completely messed it up and couldn't do it properly. Let's just see if I've set it up right. Yes, we are. So at 7:30 UK time in 15 minutes, today's video, which is ranking Korean sunscreen. So hopefully you'll all stick around for that. If you can stay for the whole video, I'll be chatting throughout it. If you can't, then I'll be messaging. Just hop over there, leave a like, and that'll be there for you whenever you get the chance. Now, the countdown theme, as well, for those of you that have missed these live streams, the countdown theme today is sportif. Yeah, I know. They get you to choose different themes on for each premiere, and this one I chose is sportif, whatever that means. It means it's that same absolutely horrendous music, probably just with a sporty background. But I thought, you know what? Let's just mix it up a bit. And so I can't imagine anyone would want to miss this sportif moment. So yes, so be there for it would be my recommendation. So Danny says we both went in the water and I was using the Skinny's Conquer. That is my best beach sunscreen. I love it. Marion says, any affordable vitamin C not from The Ordinary? Yes, I love the Boots vitamin C here in the UK. That's really good, and they have finally confirmed it's 3.5% concentration, which is actually a nice concentration. I like that, especially if you're sensitive to ascorbic acid. I love the bubble one. Such a great option if you're in the States. I really like Timeless. The vitamin C 10 is really good if you're sensitive skin, the 20% if you haven't. Those are probably the ones that I would personally recommend. Miles says, Rob, how come you never spoken about Regimen Lab? You know what, Miles? I'm just going to come out and say it. I'm not the biggest fan. And I know everybody else loves Regimen Lab. Regimen Lab, everyone loves it. The formulations are stunning. I'm not a big fan of the image of the brand. They were out of stock when I tried to get some of their products, and I kind of lost interest. I then wasn't. I don't know. I think their vitamin serum is really good, but I think their cream isn't that great. In fact, it was so bad they had to reformulate it. The cleanser isn't that great either, and they come with a high price point. So I know everybody, I don't say bad things, very rare. I very rarely say bad things about Regimen Lab because I know a lot of you guys really love them, and I think the vitamin serum is stunning, particularly for hyperpigmentation. But I just don't I just don't care for it that much. It's just not a brand that excites me, and that's just personal preference. But I think the formulations are good, so I don't want to badmouth it, if that makes sense. Let's have a look. Lindsay said, I love this channel. I love you, Rob. Thank you. We love you too, Lindsay. Awkward Gen X says, I buy Survival 30 because I don't like the colour of Survival 0. Oh, well, I buy Survival 30. That's why mine is a lighter colour than everyone else's. There. Call off the FBI investigation. We have an answer. Marilyn says, can you also recommend some nice hair products? I love your opinions and everything you suggest. Marilyn, I could do that in a video. Let me know, guys. Would you like a little bit of a hair care video? I would quite happily pull that together. Fristenberg says, video about collagen supplements, perhaps? Yes, go on, Fristenberg. I will do one in the next week because I have got some recommendations. Irene says, come on, darlings, Christmas is around the corner. We want to hit that wave again. Think about how much it will cost to warm our houses next winter. Absolutely. Stephanie says, Vital Proteins that's the one I've got. It's both healthy and fully collagen, the white one. I got the chocolate one. I use the chocolate one because I don't like the natural flavoured one. But Vital Proteins, that's the one that I use. And the chocolate one is my favourite, but you're right, it's not as healthy. But never mind. Let's see. Jan says, Danny, you were kidding about neighbours before. I actually caught mine a few. Oh no, Jan. Oh no. Don't take the trash out late at night would be my suggestion. HD said, just came across Pacifica brand clean shot 5% retinoid and bakuchiol in seawater. It's a new product. Oh, I have never heard of that, but that sounds very interesting. Very interesting. I will pop that on order. I watch these live streams back after each one so I can see what I promised you guys and then make a list of it. And so that one will be going on a list of ones to try. Thank you very much. I love you guys for all your recommendations. Rob has been so great at not being behind recently. I think I'm almost catching up. I'm not doing too bad. Faye says, oh, my partner's from Batley. He's a bit of rough. Faye. Maybe. I'm joking. I like Batley. I used to go swimming in Batley. So I think it would help if people from Batley pronounced their T's and said Batley, because then that sounds really posh. Batley does not sound as posh. It's actually really nice. I used to go swimming there. It's lovely. Amy says, Rob is on fire today. We love you, Amy. Thank you. Let's see. Teenage if you don't use blinds, you're asking to be stalked. I agree. Sugarless said, just jumped in. What's going on here? Sugarless, you best not to ask. Marilyn says, Rob, why are you not in Canada so I can be FF with you in person? Thank you. Also, what retinol is good for people with sensitive to retinols? Preferably not crazy expensive. First of all, I would love to live in Canada, Marilyn. I would love it. My favourite retinol for sensitive skin is the Stratia Night Shift. Hands down, the best retinol for sensitive skin with impaired barrier function. It boosts the barrier of the skin. It's got some really good high-strength retinol options in there. It is just all around the best. It's not the cheapest, but it stores really well because it's in an airtight pump. If you've got sensitive skin, you'll only use it every other night, and it's not that expensive in Canada. That would be, hands down, the only one that I would recommend because it's so good. Kerry said, gotta hop off. Have a great evening, everyone. Love you, Kerry. Thanks for joining. Let's see. Tom says 33 and an old lady. I must be your great grandmother, says Anne. Tom isn't a day over 40. Jan just made me cough saying, to be fair, I'm 33. I'm also an old cat lady. We love you. There is nothing wrong with being an old cat lady. I see that in my future. Definitely see that in my future. The Highlander says, what do you think are the best US sunscreens in terms of UVA protection? Probably would go for a chemical one because I think you get more broad spectrum coverage with a chemical one. Elta MD is probably my favourite of all of them. They're not great, but I think Elta MD is definitely the best of the lot. Irene said, darling, can I use the Azure Line and hyaluronic acid together? You can, though you don't need to because actually the Azure Line contains hyaluronic acid, so you don't need to use a separate serum, but if you want to, you absolutely can. I've lost where we are. Why do I always do that? Okay. Wait. No, I'm back. I'm back to where we were. Marilyn says, I'm so happy to have caught you live, but I must get back to mummy duty. Hopping off, but love you. Love you, Marilyn. Teenage says, any brands watching? I do not have morals. Unlike Rob, send me free things. I love a good free from morals kind of person. We love it. Miles says, Rob, why do you think that clean beauty is the most popular skincare trend for a long time? Always don't want new skincare brands come out as clean. Because it's easy and it's cheap. You can put clean on a brand. I'm a brand owner. I can stick clean on all my products. Doesn't really mean anything, but it might sell a few more units. I think that's why brands love it, because you don't have to back it up with any proof, and you stick clean on it and it sells more. I think basically that's why brands do it. I don't think it's particularly ethical. I think brands that do it well are the, and I don't think clean beauty is completely rubbish. I don't want to rub it. And if people like clean beauty, go for it. I think the brands that do it well are those that actually have a statement on their website about what clean beauty means to them. Rhode Skincare by Hailey Bieber, great example. Recently, they came out with clean skincare, and on their website there's a statement saying this is what it means to us. So you know, if you buy from that brand, what you mean. But Nivea sticking clean on the front of something, meaningless. But it does sell more units, which is why brands do it. Debbie says, simple cleansing oil, so cheap. Oh, I love that cleansing oil, Debbie. Such a great recommendation. Sugarless says, I'm older than you guys, 36. The other day I said to a friend, I noticed full grey hair. Sugarless love. I've been picking greys for years, and I'm in my 37th year here on planet Earth. I feel ancient by YouTube standards. ADY says, hi, have you tried Level Serum by Regimen Lab? I love it. That's one of the better serums. Rebecca says, oh my god, I just love your videos. Whenever I'm down, I watch you. Thank you, Rebecca. We love you too. Thank you so much for watching. Let's see, Sweet Tea says, I'm 48. I won't tell you to get off my lawn, but I may have to turn down that infernal music. Sweet Tea, I literally adore you. I adore you. Danny says, please like the video. This is fun. Thank you, Danny. Thank you, Danny. And to be fair, Danny has class. She's got sophistication. She's got taste. So she's enjoying this live stream. The whole world needs to click that like button. That's a fact. And we're over 100 likes, so yay. Teenage says, yay, premieres are back. Nay, premiere music is back too. Unfortunately it is, but today's premiere music is sportif themed, which means it's the same awful music, just with a different background. Amy says that whole music's never going to get any better. But no, don't tell me you people haven't missed it just a little bit. Just a little bit. Pinterest is also a sweet video. It is a sweet video. Let's see. Amy says sportif. What the heck is that? I don't know. Amy, I don't know. It's passed me by. Irene says, when I've got people over for dinner, I put the table on Voss water from Norway. It's so good. I love that Voss water from Norway. It's so good. Bit pricey, so I keep it for those special occasions. So you're right there, Irene. Dinner parties all the way. Pincher says, oh, and the Mad About lip conditioner is supposed to be a little grainy. If not, I think the heat got to mine. It shouldn't be like super grainy. It shouldn't be super grainy, but sometimes it's a natural product. But what you can do is, if you just put it in the fridge, it should be absolutely fine. Anyway, and it's absolutely fine. It shouldn't be too grainy, but it isn't packed full of preservatives, which is the reason why. Sometimes you can get a little bit of graininess, mainly just on the surface, but if you just work it round, it'll disappear like that, I promise. Hair videos, lots of people want that, which is good. I can definitely get on with filming that. Irene says, what do you think about the Roche-Posay Vitamin C? It's really expensive here in the UK. I wanted to try it the other day. Really expensive, like £40. The Roche-Posay, £40. I know. Which is the main reason I didn't. I expected it to be like 15, 20, I don't know. Has the Roche-Posay just suddenly got really expensive, or is that just me? HRH Sophia says, hi Rob, it is a good vitamin C though, which is why I wanted to try it. I'm inside and we're staying inside. My lovely hubby's mowing the lawn at 1 PM. That hubby deserves a gold medal. Won't get me out cutting that grass at this time. No. But let him do it, dear. Let him do it. You watch from afar while you're enjoying the live stream. Miles says, Rob, Rob, to me, Regimen Lab is basically Neo's more scientifically backed sister. I'm really surprised you don't care for them. The moisturizer is not good, but their 3 serums. I think the 3 serums are great. I just feel like I get the results from the brands and products I already like, so I don't necessarily need to buy them. They were out of stock, so I lost a bit of interest in them. And their cleanser and the moisturizer are garbage. And I do think, brands should have a good cleanser and moisturizer. It's kind of the bookends of a skincare routine. Not every, there's no brand that has just flawless products. Every brand has a dud. I just think for the cleanser and the moisturizer to both be dud, not that great. But if people like the Regime Lab and they're willing to pay the prices, go for it. The serums are probably the best of the whole collection. I fully agree with that. Scott says, looking forward to the collagen video and thanks for the recommendations. It's a pleasure, my love. Jan says, wait, what? There's a Telegram scam? Jan, the fact you don't know about it is to your credit. Marty says, I love your channel. Is the Medicate copper peptides any good? Also, how do I go about layering vitamin C with Neod copper? Best way to do it is get a vitamin C derivative, which works with copper amino isolate serum. If you can't use a vitamin C derivative and want to go for something higher strength, put the vitamin C on and then leave it 2 minutes. Put a buffering such as hyaluronic acid, then put your Neod copper amino isolate serum on and it'll be absolutely fine. Medicate copper peptides is really good, but it's quite pricey. Harper says, is there another niacinamide other than the Deodorant that's additional ingredients for acne-prone teenage skin? I will need to check that out. If you wouldn't mind cutting and pasting that comment in the main comment section, I will check it out. ADY said, do you know the percentage of ingredients in the faded topicals? I don't. They don't disclose it, which is a shame, but it does work. So, Ashley said, Rob, for an evening cleanse, any cleanser or cleansing balm you'd recommend? Yes, Juno Co Clean 10 Balm, hands down the best. Keep it in the fridge though, because it melts in the heat. Teenage says, future Rob, you're already an old cat lady. I know, and don't I feel it? I got down the other day and thought, my back kills. Is there anything else I could do while I'm down here? Ridiculous. Miles says, it's only $85 to ship to the UK, EU. It's still quite a lot. I think that's quite a lot. It's quite a lot of a minimum spend, especially with the cost of living where everything like gas and electricity and everything is going up. I think $85 is a lot to spend on one brand just to get free shipping. To me, a good free shipping offer is something like the $30, $35 mark, personally. But we all have different price points, so, you know, there's no right or wrong. Actually said Pacifica brand also has a reusable silicone face patches. I use them. I love them. So, so good. Put a serum on under them, stick them on. So, so good. Now, I have almost got to the bottom. So, let's see. We've got 2 minutes left, so if there's any other questions, if I've missed your question, I was rushing just a little bit at the end. I was rushing just a little bit at the end. William said, yeah, just tell them Regimen Lab you're the manager of an influencer, and they will send it to you. That has happened. Just saying. And they do send it to you for free. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. I personally don't do that. I haven't asked. I don't ask for products for free because I'm like, if someone wants to offer, it's great. But like, yeah. Rob knows something about Regimen Lab that we don't. Rob tells the tea. I don't. And they are a very good brand. They are a very, very good brand. I think the serums are really well formulated. I just don't like the cleanser and the moisturiser, and they were out of stock when I came to buy it, so I kind of lost interest. But you know what? I probably would try them again. I would try them again, and they did do a whole reformulation of some of their products, and the website was down for like a month and a half, and it all got very confusing, so that's mainly why. I don't have any tea. I wish I did, because that'd make a great video. Oh, spill the tea on Regimen Lab, but I don't have any tea. Sorry. Right, this brings us to the end of today's video. Don't worry, because we now have today's live stream. We now have the video, which is on my rankings of the best-selling Korean sunscreens. Hopefully you'll all join me there. Even if you can't stay, just click the like button on the video because it really helps the channel and to push that video out to as many people as possible. And then it'll be there for you to watch when you can. If you want to stay, we'll be chatting all the way through it. And we've got the Spotif hold music. So let's see what horror that brings. Anyway, I'm going to move everyone over to it now. So I'll see you over there. Love you all so, so much. Don't forget to turn your volume down a little bit because the music is on its way.